Do you have any reaction or statement regarding some of the things that have been alleged over the last month?
No. I mean, the NBA is going to do their job. None of us did no wrongdoing. Yeah, I mean, that's it. We invite the investigations. It's not going to be a distraction for me or the rest of the team.
This could be the difference between the Los Angeles Clippers losing some draft picks and Steve Ballmer potentially being forced to sell the team. Pablo Torre got his hands on bank statements showing that in December of 2022, when Aspiration was literally dying, like they were about to go bankrupt, Kawhi Leonard was supposed to get his quarterly payment of $1.75 million. But Aspiration was broke, they couldn't pay him. Then something miraculous happened. On December 6th, 2022, a company called DEA 88 Investments wired $1.99 million to Aspiration. 9 days later, on December 15th, Kawhi Leonard got his $1.75 million payment. Oh, and that same day, Aspiration laid off 20% of their staff. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the significance of this? Well, the significance of this is the guy who owns DEA 88 Investments, Dennis Wong, the Clippers' minority owner, and Steve Ballmer's college roommate from Harvard, the guy who owns 1% of the team and sits courtside with Steve Ballmer at game. Let me make this crystal clear for you guys. The company was dying. They owed Kawhi Leonard money. Uncle Dennis was reportedly furious, calling them demanding payment. And then, out of nowhere, the Clippers' minority owner invests exactly enough money to cover Kawhi's payment. And if you think this is a coincidence, it gets so much worse. This was the first time that Dennis Wong had ever invested in Aspiration. The company's about to go bankrupt. They can't pay their employees. They're under federal investigation, and Dennis Wong decides, yeah, you know what? This is a good time to invest in this company. Come on, guys.
Shout out to the boy Flight Mike, aka Mr. Microphone, BKA Monster Meat Mike. Hey, yo, that's a crazy ass name, by the way. My man's out here a freaky correspondent. But yeah, y'all follow him on Instagram, all that stuff. But back to the topic at hand. We here to discuss this Clippers and Kawhi Leonard little salary scandal, and basically how they try to finesse the salary cap in regards of paying bro money. So yeah, your man's Steve Ballmer had to appear on SportsCenter last month. He spoke with Ramona Shelburne in regards to the allegations and to what really happened.
In the court documents and in Pablo's podcast, they reported it was $28 million.
Pablo's podcast, I don't know anything about the court documents on this. I haven't seen them and I don't know. I'm not trying to be, I don't know. I really don't know. But the speculation is what it is. And why did they do that?
It's a lot of money. I mean, $28 million, $7 million a year is a lot of money for a guy that you didn't actually require to do anything.
I don't know why they did what they did, and I don't know how different it is. I really don't. And frankly, any speculation would be crazy. These are guys who committed fraud. How would I be able? Look, they conned me.
You're one of the richest men in America.
They conned me.
All I know is Pablo Torre, man, that man better have some security around here, because he's been reporting on some stuff as of lately. The NFLPA situation, and now this. Boy, I better tell you, don't do nothing. Don't meet with Kawhi and Steve Ballmer nowhere in the middle of nowhere. I'm telling you.
These accusations are serious, and if somebody is being accused of circumventing the salary cap, that puts them at an unfair advantage, which is not something that could ever be tolerated. So the NBA should investigate this matter. When it says that Kawhi Leonard was getting $28 million, quote unquote, for a no-show job, end quote. That sounds just like Kawhi Leonard. No-show job. No-show job. Don't have to show up. Don't have to do a damn thing. That sounds exactly like Kawhi Leonard. Exactly like him. My issue with Kawhi Leonard is that this brother has missed more than 40% of his games since he arrived at the Clippers more than 5 years ago. He's missed more than 40% of his regular season games. He's missed more than 30% of the playoff games. He is the worst superstar I have ever seen in sports history. I have never seen a sports superstar. Notice I'm saying superstar because he is a superstar. I'm not questioning his greatness. I'm not even questioning his character. This is not about that. This is not about his play, and it's not about his character. Maybe it is a little bit about his character, but you can interpret it the way that you want to. I'm not attacking. I'm not saying he's a bad human being. I'm not saying he's somebody that doesn't work hard. I'm not questioning the legitimacy of his injuries along the way. But my God, ladies and gentlemen, if you're averaging over 40.3 million a year in your career with the Clippers, could you do interviews? Could you do promotional appearances? Could you represent the franchise? Could you show up? Could you sign autographs for kids before or after the games? Could you do that? None of that. But the brother made sure to get the helicopter routes. He made sure to get the private jets. He made sure to get a masseuse, I mean, everything. Everything.
So as we see here, the last time he played close to 82 games was the 2016-2017 season, and that was the year in the playoffs against the Warriors. I remember that, where he hurt his ankle and started the load management on pause. And funny enough, the most games he's played were the years he won the NBA championship. I'm all about getting your paper, I understand. So hey, get it how you live, playboy. Especially with Kawhi's situation. When they won that championship in 2013, 2014, and people seen his play against LeBron in the finals, people were kind of looking at him like, hey, he's going to be the next man up to lead the Spurs in regards to a possible next dynasty. And to be quite honest, I was kind of shocked that he wanted to lead the Spurs. I remember that 2017-18 season where he just refused to play in regards to the ankle injury. You know, his uncle was basically speaking for him. And that right there was a nail in the coffin in regards to the relationship between Spurs and Kawhi, which led to them making that trade for DeMar to send Kawhi to the Raptors. And then that 1 year with the Raptors, that was a contract year for my man Kawhi, because he basically had to prove himself to other teams in the NBA that he is a legit superstar and a franchise player. People don't understand how big of an accomplishment this was. This man led a whole country, the Toronto Raptors, to an NBA championship. He beat the Monstars, basically, of the Warriors that year. Everybody thought they was going to be a dynasty, and he did not let that happen. He's a dynasty killer, basically. I mean, you compare those championships to what Giannis and Dirk did for their franchises. That trade for Paul George, that 1920 year, it was a big deal. Because PG and Kawhi, two perimeter defenders in their prime together, who go stop that? My opinion, this is kind of pre-Tatum, pre-Brown for the Celtics, my opinion. But during their time together, how many rings did they win?
0!
And the thing I love about the NBA is the what ifs. What if the Clippers would have kept that kid who was selected via Charlotte in the 2018 NBA draft? Skinny point guard kid, coming from Kentucky, from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Could he be the one that helped Kawhi get a third ring? Well, we'll never know now. But I'm sure he's not true, because he did something that KD or Russ couldn't even do. Yeah, I'm sure this is one of those things that the Clipper organization do not want to be reminded of. And boy, what could have been in regards to that team? Well, we may never know. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Comment, subscribe, like, share your boy YouTube video. And also, this is my TikTok right here, where I be posting all type of foolishness and whatnot. So y'all check that out as well on TikTok. And this is my Instagram. I had to change the name up from Plantman to this. So appreciate y'all for watching. Comment, share, like, holla.